Peace and blessings is real. First and foremost, I want to take this time and give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh through his only begotten Son, Yahweh for allowing this word to come out. And I hope you sincere brothers and sisters is edified about his word. And the name of the lesson tonight is going to be called Religious Exemptions Increasing in the United States. Let me say it again. The name of the word tonight is going to be Religious Exemptions Increasing in the United States. All right. In this word, obviously, we're going to be talking about the mandate, the vaccination mandates that's going on. And there's two exemptions for those. There's two exemptions in regards to having to be vaccinated. And one of those exemptions is religious exemption. And as the mandates starting to kick in and ramping up of late, religious exemptions are starting to increase. Okay. This is going to be a real touchy / controversial video. In the past, every time we have touched on COVID-19 or the Delta variant, anything that particularly touches or talks about the COVID, we have gotten suspended, man. So I'm going to try to keep this as COVID friendly as possible so that way we're not suspended again. But it is what it is, man. We give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh through his only begotten Son, Yahweh. And hey, man, we still going to bring this word out, okay? Right now, when it comes to the mandate, the vaccination mandate, it's been deemed unconstitutional by a lot of people. A lot of people feel that putting a mandate down for those to have to be vaccinated is considered deemed unconstitutional. That's the take on a lot of people when it comes to this mandate of being vaccinated. But what I want to speak about is the religious exemption. Okay? The religious exemption is a great defense and weapon against any vaccination mandate. And with the cases of religious exemptions growing, obviously people understand the power of a great defense and a great weapon it is against these mandates. Okay, it's your biblical and spiritual right to exercise that option of religious exemption. Okay, and that right to exercise your religious exemption should not be compromised. It shouldn't be challenged. It shouldn't be undermined, nor shall it be undervalued. But what inspired this word tonight was I saw that Andrew Wiggins of the Golden State Warriors exercised his religious exemption in regards to not having to be vaccinated, and he was denied by the city of Oakland, where the Golden State Warriors play, and he was also denied by the NBA. Yeah, man. We have two exemptions. I think if you have a disability and religious exemption, I believe. But all Andrew Wiggins did was exercise his religious exemption and was denied not only by the city of Oakland, but also the NBA denied him. Now, I want you to pause for a minute, think about that. Because when I looked at that and when I saw that, the message that what I took from that was the message was being sent that people are going to overrule religious exemption rights, and they don't care who have a problem with it. That's what I got from that. Now my question is, what's the point in having that exemption if you can't exercise that biblical option as your religious right? That's the $1,000,000 question I would like to ask. And let me ask it again. What's the point in having that religious exemption if you can't exercise that biblical option as your religious right? What's the point in even having it if someone can deny it, deny you of that? But this is my thing. I don't believe that these corporations in Work America or these professional teams can overrule your religious exemption. But the message that they're sending is that they're going to overrule that. And that's going to be a big problem, man. I'm telling you. And speaking of vaccinations, let's just keep it real, man. These vaccinations are not a guaranteed health fix. Okay? It's not going to guarantee you that any of these Delta variants or anything of that nature come out here, you're going to be able to survive it. It's not a guarantee. People have been fully vaccinated and still have died from COVID. How about that? You see that? And when it comes to the vaccination, man, you don't really know what these people putting in your body, man. All they telling you is take it and you're going to be straight and it's going to help the economy, be healthy. But the truth to the matter is vaccinations are not a guaranteed health fix. At the end of the day, man, especially those that take the stance of religious exemptions, these have to be God-fearing individuals, and God-fearing individuals understand that Yahweh, the Lord, who we know as Yahweh, is the ultimate vaccination. The ultimate vaccination is the Lord. You understand? But when you look at what happened to Andrew Wiggins, and you can Google this, brothers and sisters, Google Andrew Wiggins religious exemption, and you can read about how he was denied, man. Yeah. It's almost like these people are bullying blacks into taking the vaccination. Me and my bro haven't took it, but a lot of our family members have taken it. Lord willing, we ain't never taken it. But when you take a stance like the stance me and my bro take, and the stance like Andrew Wiggins and Kyrie Irving, when you take the stance like that, man, what end up happening is you become a problem because they looking at you as a smarty art nigga. Who this nigga think he is? See, these elites and all these people know and understand when it's people that don't take it, those are the smart ones. And they understand that. So what they'll do is they'll try to bully you to back you up, man. In Proverbs 3 and 5, it says, trust in the Lord and not lean on your own understanding, man. So when you trust in the Lord, that's an example of your religious exemption because you trusting in the Lord. So when you trust in the Lord, you ain't putting all your faith in a vaccination. You putting all your faith in the Lord. That's who you trust. You don't trust no vaccination when I done told you, when it's actual facts and it's stats that let you know and show that people have died that were fully vaccinated. And then you had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar did such a cool move by suggesting players should be removed from teams who are unvaccinated, man. What a shame. What a shame. You know, it's that type of thought right there. It's that type of statement that we make, that these white folks, aka Elvis, aka Esau, this is what he used to put the battery in a black's back to make others get in line with the vaccination, man. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar said that he suggested players be removed from professional teams who are unvaccinated, man. Meanwhile, there's a religious exemption out there for those that don't trust in the vaccination but trust in the Lord. You telling them, hey, y'all just need to move around. What happened to freedom of choice? You've heard of freedom of speech. Whatever happened to freedom of choice? And then and let's really keep it funky as we get ready to close this out. What's religious exemption really? If you can be denied for exercising your right of religious exemption, what is religious exemption really then? Is it something that just sounds nice? That's what it appears to be. If you can't exercise your option, your religious exemption as a biblical option and as a biblical spiritual right, then you have to ask the question, what's religious exemption really? Oh, I figured it out. It's just something that sounds nice. It's something that just sounds nice. It's almost equivalent to putting a toilet in the bathroom and not shit in it. Or you put a stove in the kitchen and not use it to cook. I mean, come on, man. It's ridiculous, dude. How is it you have religious exemption as an option and you get denied? Again, man, Proverbs 3 and 5. Trust in the Lord and not lean on your own understanding, man. And a great example of leaning on your own understanding is believing that the vaccination is going to cure you or exempt you from being exposed to getting the COVID and not dying from it. That's why it tells you trust in the Lord. Because when you trust in the Lord, you don't have to deal. You're not subject to any vaccinations. You're not subject to any of that. But as we get ready to close out this word, what's the name of the lesson again? Religious exemptions increasing in the United States, man. I'm telling you, man, y'all better really, really, really look at what's happening out here. A lot of people are looking at these mandates. Put it this way, to deny someone their religious exemption, that's to me looks very like an unconstitutional thing there. And if people already feel that vaccination mandates is unconstitutional, I'd rather say when you deny somebody their religious exemption, a spiritual person, okay, it's their biblical spiritual right to exercise that option. And if you deny that, to me, I look at that as unconstitutional, man. Cold-blooded, man. I hope you sincere. Brothers and sisters was edified by this word. And we give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh through his only begotten Son, Yahushua, for allowing this word to come out. Shalom.